Ladies and gentlemen, heroin is a hell of a drug, apparently, because this person that you see on my screen almost got her daughter killed because of this woman's addiction. Absolutely ridiculous, man. And I know y'all look at her face on the screen and y'all are just probably like you could tell something is wrong. But let me tell y'all the story. This mother had a little kid, and that little kid, this infant baby, overdosed on heroin. But yet, I thought we were in a pandemic. I thought people were having money issues. They're having trouble trying to find food and shelter and all of that stuff. But they got money for drugs, though. This woman had heroin around her baby, and that's according to police. And she says the baby accidentally ingested the heroin while left unattended at the East Deer home. But I have my theories about that. And let me give y'all one of my theories. I believe that either this mother went out to go do some illicit deeds. Shout out to illicit deeds, by the way. Maybe she went out to go have her some random sex or went out to go get her some drugs. But I personally believe that she probably left that baby at home by itself because she just looks like an irresponsible person. But anyway, EMS personnel who responded to the scene administered this thing called Narcan, which is spelled Narcan, Narcan, which basically counteracts whatever drug that they believe that the individual is taking. Then took her to UPMC Children's Hospital ICU in stable condition. So this story has a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. The child at least survived so far. In an affidavit of probable cause, authorities say that the East Deer police, that's really weird to say that, responded to the 500 block of Marion Street at about 2 p.m. Tuesday after they received a 911 call about an unresponsive baby. A woman identified as Sara Tate, who was 32 years old. Why does woman look like she about a good 52? Probably because of that heroin, I'm assuming. But she later told investigators that she left female relatives aged 10 and 12 years old in charge of the infant so that she could take a nap in the downstairs bedroom. According to the affidavit, the children were on the second floor bedroom. Now, how many of y'all believe that? Because I think that's total BS. What I think is that she left. She was gone. She wasn't sleeping nowhere. She might have been sleeping around, but she wasn't at this house. But that's my opinion. The two girls told police that they removed a stamp bag, STAMP, stamp bag, from the infant's mouth, and it showed it to Miss Tate. Police say then Miss Tate told them that she had last used heroin on Monday, that she confirmed the stamp bag contained the drug by biting it in her own mouth before she flushed it down the toilet. Wow. Police say that 5 children under the age of 12 were at the home in addition to the 9-month-old baby. Let me rewind and I'm going to read that again. Because I'm wondering why they let this druggie have that many kids around. Y'all hear that? 5 children in addition to the 9-month-old baby. So essentially 6 kids at that house. I'm going to assume that not all of these kids are her kids. So one would have to wonder, who in the hell left their kids with the heroin addict? Gotta be some shitty ass parents, man. Somebody had to know that this woman was on drugs. 5 children under the age of 12, including the 9-month, or in addition to the 9-month-old baby. All of them were taken into protective custody and later also taken to children's for medical evaluations. Now, according to the affidavit, that woman was taken into custody at the hospital after police found that she had an outstanding bench warrant in Allegheny County as she failed to appear for court for an unrelated drug charge. For an unrelated drug charge. So she clearly has drug issues that everybody should have known about. I don't want to call her Miss Tate. I don't like calling her Tate. Miss Tate. Sara Tate is charged with aggravated assault, child endangerment, tampering with evidence, and drug possession in connection to the incident, and she was taken to Allegheny County Jail after failing to post a $25,000 bond, according to the affidavit. Does anybody see something wrong with that? Wouldn't y'all think that should be like an attempted murder charge if your baby ingested heroin because you brought heroin into the house? How is it that for the heroin alone, shouldn't that at least give you like at least a $500,000 bond, $250,000? Let alone the fact that a baby ingested it. $25,000 bond. East Deer. What the hell are y'all thinking? They continue to keep giving people like this a slap on the wrist, and they wonder why these children continue to suffer. It's because bitches like this don't learn nothing because there are no real consequences, right? Let me give you guys the fair usage. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Definitely should have some stronger charges, man. That's just weird.
Infant remains in the hospital, and police just arrested the baby's caretaker. Police arrested Sara Tate and charged her with aggravated assault and child endangerment. She's accused of falling asleep and leaving a 9-month-old baby in the care of 2 young girls. The girls told investigators they removed a stamp bag from the baby's mouth. All of the children inside the home are now in protective custody. Paramedics say they injected the baby with Narcan, and the baby's at Children's in stable condition.
Let me tell y'all this, because I know people are saying, I know that murder has to have intent. I know that. I get that, and you are right, and you're right about that. So I do got to give you credit. But let me say this. Do y'all realize that if I got caught with a bag of heroin, that my bail would be so freaking high that I probably wouldn't be able to afford to bail out? If I was just caught, me, DJ Just J, if I was caught with the substance, I probably wouldn't have my bail would probably be more than double what hers is. Huh? Let's go. If I get this thing to work.
Allegheny County, an infant remains hospitalized after ingesting heroin while her caretaker slept. 32-year-old Sara Tate told police she left a 9-month-old girl in the care of her daughter and sister-in-law while she took a nap. At some point, the infant reportedly put a stamp bag in its mouth. Tate confirmed the bag had heroin and flushed it down the toilet. She faces several charges, and police say the infant is now in stable condition.
A woman is facing charges, meantime, after a 9-month-old baby under her supervision overdosed on heroin.
Just 9 months old.
Yeah.
East Deer Township police found the little girl unresponsive in the home on Tuesday. Officers say 32-year-old Sara Tate admitted to using heroin the day before and that the 9-month-old baby ingested a stamp bag. Police administered Narcan and revived the baby before she was rushed to Children's Hospital. She's now in stable condition. Police say several other children, all ages 12 and under, were also in the house at the time.
And again, I want to know who those other children belong to, because I'm assuming that not all of those kids are hers. And why would these people who are parents of those kids, you know what I believe that they were probably doing? Using her as a makeshift daycare. What do y'all want to bet? Because people are so cheap, and I get it. Like I say, we're kind of facing a pandemic, and I understand that people are kind of going through some rough times right now, and you're hoping that maybe some family and friends might be able to watch your kids. But a heroin addict, though, that almost cost this little baby its life. Like I said, $25,000 bond sounds absolutely stupid. I'm not going to say she shouldn't get a bond. I'd say $100,000 bond. 25 just don't sound right to me. Like I said, maybe the number is arbitrary. I don't know. But nonetheless, I definitely hope that, I think that this person, for putting that kid in danger, needs to definitely suffer. Definitely needs some type of intervention, whether it be drug counseling, some type of program or something like that. But I do think, I don't know, it's really hard for me to forgive her putting that baby in this situation. Because that baby might not have been able to survive this. And the baby might actually have some irreparable damage. We don't know. But like I said, maybe she can be redeemed from this. But let me know what you guys think. You can leave a comment. Post your comments if you guys believe. I would like to know where the father is. Thank you for asking that. Where are the biological fathers? Again, you're looking at another situation with moms and no fathers around. And that's a trend that we have control over. It's not a stereotype that is just a dark cloud upon us. It's something we can fix. Everything starts with a choice, and that's something we can fix ourselves. We have to start choosing better mates to have children by and choose to have families, and stop just using these kids for the benefits that we can get from them. Hashtag babies for benefits. We believe that babies' lives matter here at the AFC, where we advocate for children first. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so.